Hey everyone, in this video we are going to start a new unit. The name of unit is Capital Markets Role. So first we will learn about what is capital. Capital is nothing but money required to start a business. How much money is required? It depends on the size of business. So let's come to the capital market. It is a market for long-term debt and equity shares. Long-term debt and equity shares are traded in this market. Long-term means the time for these shares to be traded is very long. That's why the name is like capital. Let's come to the first type, that is primary market. In primary market, the securities like bonds, shares and debentures are offered for public for subscription. And there are two types, public issue market and private placement. In primary market, two types are there, public issue market and private placement. Now comes the secondary market. What happens in secondary market? That is, securities traded after being initially offered in primary market. Here trading takes place. First one is equity market, second one is debt market. Now come to the stock exchanges in India. There are total 22 stock exchanges. First three are association of persons. That means the ownership, management and trading are in people's hand, not in company's hand. So the type are Bombay Stock Exchange, Ahmedabad Stock Exchange and third one is Madhya Pradesh Stock Exchange. Now the remaining 19 are association of companies, functioning as company. So there are a lot of other stock exchanges. I will read out from the book. Stock Exchange of Bangalore, Bhubaneswar, Kolkata, Cochin, Coimbatore, Delhi, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Interconnected Stock Exchange, Jaipur, Ludhiana, Madras, Magad, Pune, Saurashtra, UP, Vadodara, National Stock Exchange and Over-the-Counter Exchange of India. Apart from National Stock Exchange, all the stock exchanges, whether established one, are either they are companies or association of persons, they were non-profit making organization. To improve the efficiency of exchanges, it is necessary to corporatize them. Corporatization is the process of converting the organizational structure of stock exchange from a non-corporate to a corporate structure. Traditionally, some of stock exchanges in India were established as association of persons. Like these are association of persons. Corporatization of such exchanges is the process of converting them into incorporated companies. Corporatization is converting the association of persons type into the companies. Now comes the demutualization. That is the similar concept. Transition process of exchange from a mutually owned association to a shareholders owned company. This is known as demutualization. What happens in demutualization? The ownership, management and trading goes in separate hands. Let's come to stockbrokers. Who are stockbrokers? Member of a recognized stock exchanges are known as stockbrokers. They can trade on screen-based trading system of different stock exchanges. They are enrolled as a member of particular stock exchange and they are also have to be registered with SEBI. Now comes the financial products. I will read from the book definitions because we can't remember the definition exactly. Nobody will ask you definition. Wherever a question is formed, I will tell you. What is equity? Equity is ownership interest in a company of holders of its common and preferred stocks. Various types of equity shares are First one, equity share. The equity share is commonly referred to as ordinary share. It represents the form of fractional ownership in which a shareholder as a fractional owner undertakes the entrepreneurial risk associated with the business venture. The holders of equity shares are members of company and have voting rights. They may ask about voting rights. That question is sure. A company may issue such shares with differential rights for voting or payment of dividend. Rights issue. Rights issue is issue of new shares to an existing shareholder in the ratio to those shares already held. Bonus shares. These shares are issued by the companies to their shareholders free of cost by capitalization of accumulated reserves from the profits earned in the earlier years or out of the share premium account. Preferred stock or preference shares. These shares do not offer voting rights. Here the question is formed like which type shares do not offer voting rights. So you have to remember preferred stock or preference shares. Owner of these shares are entitled to a fixed dividend or a dividend calculated at a fixed rate to be paid regularly before any dividend can be paid in respect of equity share. These shareholders also enjoy priority over the equity shareholders. These preference, the meaning of preference share itself says like priority over the equity shareholders in the payment of surplus. In the event of liquidation, their claims rank below the claims of company's creditors, bondholders or debenture holders, but above the claims of equity shareholders. There are other types also which we have already know. We have studied them like government securities. Let's revise them. These are sovereign. Sovereign means credit risk free coupon bearing instruments which are issued by RBI on behalf of Government of India in lieu of the central government's market borrowing program. These securities have a fixed coupon that is paid on specific dates on a half yearly basis. Now comes debentures. What is the definition of debenture? Debentures are bonds issued by a company bearing a fixed rate of interest, usually payable half yearly on a specific date and principal amount repayable on a particular date on redemption of the debentures. Debentures are normally secured or charged against the asset of the company in favor of the debenture holder. Now comes the bond. A bond is negotiable certificate evidencing indebtedness. It is normally unsecured. You have to remember like debenture is secured, bond is unsecured. A bond security is generally issued by a company, municipality or a government agency. Bond investor lends money to the issuer and in exchange the issuer promises to repay the loan amount on a specified maturity date. The issuer usually pays the bondholder periodic interest payments over the life of the loan. The various types of bonds are follows. 1, 2, 3. Three types are there. First one is coupon bonds. This is the area where you can get the questions. Coupon bonds. These are normal bonds on which the issuer pays the investor or holder interest at the predetermined rate known as coupon. That predetermined rate is known as coupon at agreed intervals.